Kentucky Route Zero, Act 2. It doesn't need an introduction. Attention, Lula Chamberlain. Your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagine Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applicants this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. Jeez, that's a lot of words. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the level of standards we have established over our 35 years of operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapplied for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagine Architecture. So you want to be an architect. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Note, sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. You're obviously St. Robert. Or your OBT, SVT. I don't know what that means. Never mind, I'm stupid. Your OBT period, SVT period, Robert. Oh, okay. Proposals, eh? Lula sorts through documents, all printed on a fading letterhead, reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal number 1, site hospital, proposed used auto dealership. Proposal 2, site distillery, proposed use graveyard. 3, basketball court, proposed use kennel. Interested in the graveyard. Proposal number 2, distillery still active but scaling down operation to less than half a site. Distillery built on top of graveyard. Originally, hybrid distillery graveyard could share resources. Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel. I think that's saying something about death, graveyards, and the whole process repeating itself. You know, it's a distillery scaling down. Apparently there was once a distillery graveyard, and, you know, a chapel was turned into a bottling facility, and it could be changed back into a chapel, just in a little cycle there, like death. It just kind of keeps coming. Oh, I get to choose whether or not this becomes a thing. Screw it. Hospital, proposed use auto dealership, or the basketball court. Let's check 1. Hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. Yeah, sure, why not? Rick clears his throat. Busy? It must be Rick. Buried. Yikes. Hey, Lula? Did you get my note? Oh, the proposals? I've just finished them. Oh, great, okay. I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting on... I don't know. So, how did your application go? I was in the mailroom and I saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I just... saw... It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? Act 2, Scene 1. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. How? When did we get here? Reclaimed spaces. So places that were once used and taken back. Interesting. Okay, I can't go down the stairs. I like the ticking on these. And the rainwater, that's a beautiful sound. What are we doing here? End of the line? Maybe it's still under construction. We can hope. Let's talk to Shannon really quick here. What are we doing here? Shannon. Okay, maybe I don't talk to you. I can always talk to Dog. Dog? Oh, hi Shannon. Didn't we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? What do you think? When I get my electrician's license, I had to go to this government building in Frankfurt. Kind of low to the ground, a bit older. Didn't really look like this place, I guess, but they all have the same feel. Bureaucracy in the air, too much concrete. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? That's a great question. Both. Okay, very poetic. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. I think I know who does. Very interesting. Because it does kind of feel like both. Dog! Hi, Dog. I'll talk to Dog. Start the game. First thing I want to do is establish... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bad pathfinding. Bad pathfinding. Dang it. Screw it. I'll just keep walking around. Dog! There we go. Got a good rest in the truck. Sorry about all this walking. Maybe we could both use the exercise. If Dog dies, I will be so butthurt. Fishing rod. Where's this emptiness? Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward path from the looks of things. We must have taken the highway to here. Maybe we've been wandering around the Zero a bit. Yes. Weird. These are used for ropes for like boats. It almost looks like it was a dock. Like you know, it was a boat docking place, or whatever. Yeah, a ship dock, a barge. What are these? These black things here. Can't use the elevator. There's Lula and Rick. All right. Reclaim spaces. So the first act was seemed to have these identities of purpose and tragedy, regret, hidden meanings and stuff in that sense, or all those meanings were hidden. This well, it's about impossible spaces, or not impossible, but location, where we are, it feels like, and where we need to go, maybe. Yeah, maybe where we need to go and. Reclaim spaces, as it's called. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. Weird. We're supposed to be here? Want to settle a bet? I'm actually pretty busy, but sure. What's up? Can you be both inside and outside at the same time? Wow, okay, is that like a philosophy thing, or are you just lost? Yeah, I guess it is a bit philosophical. Huh, okay. I wouldn't say you're just like a philosopher. I wouldn't say so either. Just a hobby then, I get it. I take care of the heating and cooling here and watch from the front desk, but at home I do watercolors. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyways. Strange that she went into that detail about the watercolors. What is this place? Well, it's clear you're into this territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood. Nope. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first we've got to get you out in the system. So you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick is booked proofreading drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out on a site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There are some books over there in the waiting area. Or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Our what? What? Whoa. Television is playing a cartoon about a bird. Bird collects pieces of its nest. A scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. The television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. These are increasing in speed. A hermit crab scuttles across the beach. Its shell is in an awkward shape. It must have belonged to a different crab. What is going on? Television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. Passengers should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create the illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator. It's getting brighter. There must be like hundreds of TVs or something. Let's go check out the book if we can. Man, that's good sound design. For a 2D dimensional space, it puts the player's ears in a third dimension, or in 3 dimensions. The books are piled on the table: a surface manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. My mouth is not ready to read tonight, but I really wanted to play some more Kentucky Route Zero. What is this envelope? Envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. Contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Sounds like a envelope I need. She's looking at me. What? Oh, is that it? Can I do anything? Can I read it? No, can't read it. Okay. Do you have any news for me? Oh, hi. Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lulu Chamberlain, of course. She's the senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. She's on the 2nd floor. What floor are we on? The elevator is just back to the left there, 5th floor. We're on the 4th floor? What is this? Where are we? Up. Okay. In. Elevator music. She's on the 5th floor, right? Can't wait to get the count of elevator buttons. Huh. Bears? Oh man, bears. I want bears. Bears? 3rd floor? 1, 2. Oh, there are bears. I love bears. Oh, I love this game. I don't even get it, but it's awesome. Just bears. Where are we going? Oh, bears? Oh my gosh. I love how they kind of follow you. Hi, bears. What is... Oh... That's the organ. That's the music we heard. That elevator music, it's an organ. What is that? Bears. So they said Lulu was on the 5th floor. This is the 3rd. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go to the 5th. We'll see. I'm normally such a person who will go to everything else before objectives, because I never know when I'm gonna come across something that I can't see again. You know. She's on the 5th floor, right? Sure. 5th diagram and drafts. 4, 5. We're in a cave. That's bugging me. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather notebook. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Sorry, we're looking for an ingestion clerk. Oh no, I'm an interior spatial analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lula might be able to help you. She's pretty senior. You just missed her, actually. She was up here an hour ago. She's probably back at her real desk now, on the 1st floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Is he watching me? I think he is. It's behind here. Feels like a stage illusion thing, you know? Like you can head back there, but you really can't, yeah. Yeah, he is kind of watching. Everyone's watching. Okay, our office is down on the 1st floor. Archives and records. So no one here? Looks like it. Yeah. Alright. Fine. We'll probably be redirected from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor. Because, yeah. Clerk's offices. Oh, wait, no, that's right. Yeah, 1st floor. There she is. Hello? Are you lost? We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh, no, she's much too busy. Let's get some of our junior clerks to sort your paperwork first, so we don't waste any of Miss Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned. Talk to Clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I want to see who's playing this organ. Oh, the office sounds are moving around my ears. It's really cool. Can I go this way? Yes. I want to see what's over here. I'm highly suspicious of this organ. Of course. shirtless dude in green shorts, probably wearing sandals, having a barbecue. Wouldn't be anyone else. Alright. Clerk Metzing. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Let's just skip it. Which one of you is Lulu Chamberlain? Oh, sure. That's in the cardigan. That's her in the cardigan. Thank you. Having fun in the Paper Club Labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. Arthritis? Dr. Truman says my joints are eroding one another. They've been collaborating for decades. It's only natural they want to kill each other now. Well, enough about my hateful wrists and ankles. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're having trouble navigating the Zero. Just navigating. Apropos or of nothing? The Zero doesn't work like other roads. You can't just drive and expect to find yourself somewhere. You must be more deliberate than when driving on surface roads, and in a way, much less deliberate. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive? That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house, basement full of insects, attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer, and made sculptures. But that Dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? My cousin Weaver sent us this way. Your cousin Weaver? Weaver Marquez. I hadn't expected to hear from her again. Do you know her? She came through here as an intern. One of my old colleagues must have referred her. Do you know, I never asked. Anyway, there's not much challenging work here. Much less for a gifted mathematician. She helped translate some notes on architectural plans I picked up in Mexico. She was very bored. We used to sit on the steps by the river on our lunch break and talk about geometry. I hope she wasn't in trouble. I lost touch with her friends so suddenly. I had recommended she go see some old friends of mine at the university about a new acoustic surveying venture. I often worry she became wrapped up in some tenured professor's quixotic research project. You know the type. Gray-haired, intellectual, narcissistic. Well, that is... I guess she sent you here because she respected me, thought I could help. Weaver's a dear girl, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Wow, jeez. But where's the Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one? No, it's not possible. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets. You see, too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases, and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error, name collisions they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large-Leafed Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Do you have a record of these streets? I expect we must. They'll be up in archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under O for autonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed, which I wouldn't know. Strange. Can't interact with any more? No? Alright. Maybe I'll speak to Rick on my way out. Nope. 4th floor. Here we go. Archives and records. So, 4th floor. We're not gonna know what to look for. Maybe the bears can help us. That's weird. The head tracking on all of them, it's bizarre. Documents. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. The small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Inside the front cover, a note. Document staff, please do not transfer any more records from the storage until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc., but air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. That's such a random design. Jeez. Inside the back cover. Note, following antique shops. Folder missing. Listed checkbook on page 63, but not present. Page 14. A single set of documents relating to coal mining operations was checked out and back in by several people within a few hours. That's us, the people playing the game. So this book is... This place is anything and everything we could be needing, and records of it, and trying to keep it all in flux. Page 1. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out and back in over a period of few days. Basketball courts, fields, alleys, parking lots. And it seems to be some sort of, not like a logbook over time, of course, but I'm not sure what determines all that. Check-in. Failing antique shops, Monday, 3 p.m. Signee, Ed Bohm. Nothing? Me neither. Half of these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest of are all the first few letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe that clerk knows somewhere else we can look. This gets a little old, I'd say, the back and forth of it all. But it makes sense in a way, I guess. It's about finding out where we need to go. The first act was very much about finding the zero, and being able to be ready to, I think, go to a place that doesn't exist, I guess, and be ready for the journey. And this is realizing you don't have a map. First floor. If she's not there, I'm gonna be bothered. If she's in the meeting room, dang it. Okay. I am curious about the meeting room. Let's head up there. Wonder if it's got anything interesting going on there. Okay. Yeah, I know. Conference room. They might be talking about something cool there. Who knows? They're not looking at us, though. Which is a good sign that they actually have something to say. And for us to hear it, you know? Oh, no, they're looking at us. Dang it. Look away. Just keep walking. Just want to see the view of, crazy... Hey. Go. Oregon dude. What? What's he? I have no what. Whoa.